Yo guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Do you guys know what video this is? Probably not. So I'm going to have to tell you. Unless you guys know. I mean, if you've been keeping up to track, especially when this video comes out, you guys will know what it is. Now, comment down below, before I say the title, if you guys know what I'm about to say. Done it? Good. This is my championship scoreline predictions for this weekend. Obviously, game of fixtures. 2 games tonight and a lot of games on Saturday. Tonight's games are Bristol City versus Aston Villa and Hull City versus Bolton Wanderers. All 4 of them teams need a win tonight. Obviously, this stage of the season, transfer window shuts fairly soon. It's on the 25th of August, so we ain't got long left for people to make, teams to make signings and whatnot. So they need to get their act together pretty soon. And if their team obviously needs, reinforcements, they need to get them. As for Middlesbrough. As for our signings, Ryan Shotton, we don't have no idea what's going on with him. Obviously, he played the other night for Birmingham, so I have no. Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, I've got nothing to do with the club. People at the club haven't announced anything. Nothing on the website, nothing on the Facebook page or anything to tell us that Ryan Shotton is coming. That deal, we have no idea. It's still hanging in the balance. Well, as far as I know, it still is because I've not seen anything new. A lot of fixtures coming up for Middlesbrough. Obviously, you've got Preston and North End at the Riverside this weekend. I will be there, and I will be sat somewhere over there in the boys' end, aka the South Stand. It's my favourite stand in the whole of the stadium for the noise and whatnot. If you guys see me, don't think, oh, there he is, I won't go and talk to him. I say I met Joe the other night, super cool guy, to be honest. I know there's someone else that wants to meet me. Listen, you guys, if you want to come and see me, if you see me, you want to talk to me about anything I said in my previews, anything about any of my videos, or anything, literally just shout A.J.T, I suppose, because I don't recommend many of you will shout Andrew, and if you do, the chances are I won't know you shouting me, or just come up to me, either way. But yeah, I mean, I would love to meet you guys, especially the guys that watch my video, every single video, or if you're new, love to meet you, and just to meet you is absolutely incredible to know that to know that you guys actually watch me on a screen. It's fantastic. I mean, I just sit in my bedroom and I record these videos, and you guys absolutely love them. So it just makes me want to continue and to meet you guys. And when I meet you guys as well, it's so mad because it's just so crazy to hear that you guys obviously subscribe and you watch me, and all the feedback you give me, it just gives me a proper boost. It makes me feel really good. It makes me just want to continue doing what I'm doing. So big up to you guys, man. Aston Villa away as well. That's on the 12th. It looks like, I wouldn't say I'm in talks, but I'm talking to my friend about going up to Aston Villa on the 12th of September. Not an easy game at all, to be honest. We don't really have a good record there. Obviously, I know we beat them pre-season a few seasons ago. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I've never been to Aston Villa. I've done Molineux, which obviously Wolves. I've done St Andrews, which is Birmingham. Now all I need to do is Villa Park, and I've pretty much completed Birmingham. I've done it. I can tick it off. And it's like, yeah, I mean, there's a few stadiums, like, for instance, Manchester, done Man United, never done Man City, done Liverpool, never done Everton. I want to do these stages I can tick off and say, I've been to these sort of cities, if you like. But yeah, Aston Villa, it looks like I'm going to go. If you guys are going to Aston Villa away, or say if you're planning to get tickets, let me know in the comments. It'd be cool to see how many of you guys are going there. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get myself a ticket and obviously get myself there. But as for this Saturday, let's concentrate on Preston. Not an easy game, but we will talk about that game in a few teams' time. Let's get into tonight's fixtures. As I've said, it's Bristol City versus Aston Villa, Hull City versus Bolton Wanderers. First game that I've got written down, Bristol City versus Aston Villa. Since they've sold Tammy Abraham, obviously that's who Bristol City had. Obviously went back to Chelsea, and then he went on to Swansea. I thought he really was doing great things for Bristol City. I think he was on loan. I think he was on loan from Chelsea to Bristol City, or he might have moved for a transfer fee. I don't really know how that worked, but he was doing really well for Bristol City last season. And a bit of money, obviously talks levels at this sort of, obviously in the Championship, especially when players are hungry to move on and whatnot. And if Chelsea came in for him, if Chelsea, obviously already a Chelsea player, whatever. I don't know how that came about to how he went back to Chelsea. I think he was on loan, but I probably got that wrong. But yeah, Bristol City obviously couldn't keep hold of Tammy Abraham. And now for me, they don't really have the best of strikers and whatnot. They've still got Lee Tomlin, ex-Borough boy. I think he's still there. He may have moved on. I say that's how much I know about Bristol City. I don't know a lot about Bristol City. I've been to the stadium once and we drew 2-2, and that was like years ago. As for Aston Villa, you know, they're still a freshly relegated team, if you like, from the Premier League. You know, Aston Villa didn't go down that many seasons ago. They're not really doing that well in the Premier League, especially last season. I was expecting them to go straight back up again. Unfortunately, it didn't for them and obviously for the fans. But I do believe, you know, maybe if they start finding their feet again, you know, I mean, they could have another solid season. Obviously, got John Terry at the back as well, which obviously gives their defence a whole confidence boost, knowing that you got such a legend playing alongside you. With that being said, with the way that Aston Villa strikers and where their whole attacking force is looking, I've gone for an Aston Villa 2-1 win. Aston Villa should pull through this game. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Bristol City. Abraham was doing really well for them. They don't really seem to have an out-and-out goal scorer. Aston Villa look good, you know, especially home and away. I mean, and scoring goals. So I can see Aston Villa pulling through this one and winning this one 2-1. Don't get me wrong, it'll be a tight game. These games, you know what I mean, they're never easy. Any game in this league is never easy. So yeah, I think Aston Villa will be a tough one, but they should pull through. Next one's Hull v Bolton Wanderers. Now Hull have been unreal at home, and I tell you what, the last time they were in Championship, they were absolutely unreal at home. I remember we played them, the game got hyped up, and I remember they slapped us silly 3-0. Last time we were in the Championship with them. They are really good at home, Hull, and I think they're going to be really hard to beat this season, especially at home. I mean, away, don't get me wrong, away they're good at home. I mean, away they're good, but at home, that's where their form really kicks in. That's at home, and they got Bolton tonight. Bolton have started really well as well. I was really shocked by Bolton's start. Obviously, with the St Andrews being home of Birmingham City, got a 0-0 draw there. You know, obviously not so long ago, and that's how Redknapp managing them. So Bolton, you know, having come up, proving that they want to stay in this league. You know, they're playing really well against teams that I wouldn't expect them to get draws against or wins against. So yeah, I mean, Bolton have shocked me, to be honest. But tonight, I just think Hull City, with their form at home and the way they're playing at home, I can just see them pulling through tonight. And I've gone for a 3-1 Hull. Strictly no hate on any team I mention. I just think with their home form, Hull City are just a menace at home and they're just really, really good. So don't see them getting touched tonight. Don't get me wrong, Bolton may put up a good fight, hence why I got them to score a goal. But I think Hull overall will show their class and they will come out 3-1 winners. Now we're going to Saturday, and the first one I've got in front of me here is Barnsley versus Sunderland. Now, I'm not going to be biased towards Barnsley and start saying, oh, you know, Sunderland are our rival and whatnot. I think Sunderland will win a big 10-0. Not the case. Sunderland have started well as well. Obviously looked a bit rocky against Derby in the first game. Gone to Norwich, got a 3-0 win there. They're really playing some good football at the minute. You know, midweek, obviously had a bit of a scare up in Carlisle. Went to 1-1 for obviously a period of time. But then I think it was Gooch. I mean, what a great name. Gooch came and got the goal. I think it was in 86 minutes later on. But Sunderland go through to the next round. But in the league as well, I mean, Sunderland are picking up the victories. And obviously Barnsley at home are a good team. You know, I do feel like they can score goals. They've scored a few goals away from home as well. But at home, especially last season, I thought Barnsley were really, really good. Got a great manager behind them as well. For this one, got to go 2-2. I couldn't pick a winner. Based on a lot of things, but I just think it'll be 2-2 this game. I just don't see a winner. I think, you know, there's going to be goals in this game. Both teams obviously going to want to win. I just think 2-2 will be the even scoreline for this one. Birmingham versus Reading. Birmingham, who I've spoke about a lot in, obviously at the start of this video, come against Reading. Now, I said Reading would have a solid season, so Birmingham will win the playoffs. Now, I've gone for a Birmingham loss, purely based on the way they've started this season. Before the season, I thought High Redknapp. Sure, a lot of people probably got conned by the whole High Redknapp thing. You know, feeling that they're going to have a strong season. Don't get me wrong. The season has just started. They may pick up form. They may pick up wins. Reading, for me, are a great team. I mean, especially this thing, they've proved it over the last couple of years. I see Reading coming out on this one, 2-1 winners. I think Reading will have another solid season. I hope I'm right. I want Birmingham, you know, do have a solid season, because with the manager that they've got, with the experience that guy's got, with the status that guy's got, I feel like Birmingham could be up there. And if they go to the Premier League and still got High Redknapp, I have no doubt in my mind that they will do well in the Premier League. They're kind of going to sort of a Bournemouth sort of type team, you know, sort of mid-table, sort of hovering above the relegation zone, sort of team. But yeah, I hope they do. But Reading, for me, I think they will have another solid season as well. So I've gone for a Reading 2-1 win. Oops, sorry about that. 2-1 win in this one. My next one down I've got is Brentford versus Wolves. Again, a tough game for Brentford. With it being Wolves. Wolves have obviously signed some great players. Obviously in the summer, I mean, they gave everyone a shock so far, being second in the league. Cardiff obviously top in the league at the minute. Brentford, you know, looking like Jota's going as well. Brentford boy, Jota, great player, great playmaker. He can score as well. And I just fear for Brentford because, you know, they're selling players off. They are bringing they're really bringing in big names. I heard Jota maybe coming towards of Middlesbrough. I've heard that he's holding out for a move to West Ham. How true that is, I don't know. But that's what I've heard. But Wolves, and I'm shocked by them. I don't think I even said that they would get anywhere near the top 6 this season. And I mean, at the minute, I'm being made to look a fool. As they're really playing some good football, second in the table for a reason. Signed a bit, spent a bit of money in the summer, and listen, it's working out for them. So I've gone for the Wolves 2-1 win in this one. The next one is Burton Albion versus Sheffield Wednesday. Burton obviously coming off the back of a 2-1 win against Birmingham at home. I watched that game, and to me, that a game of 2 halves, it was really weird because Birmingham in the first half had near enough all the possession. They got the goal. And then second half, Burton sort of came out a different team. Obviously, the manager said something good to them obviously at half time. But Sheffield Wednesday, for me, you guys know, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, I think the fans are incredible. And I think they've really got a good manager there as well. And the team's really good. And they seem to go from strength to strength every single time I watch them. And they've been really unlucky to not be up to the Premier League yet. I don't see Burton beating Sheffield Wednesday. I don't even see Burton scoring past them. 2-0 win for me to Sheffield Wednesday. I think they've got too much class in their team, and I don't see them getting beat by Burton. Cardiff versus QPR, next game down. Cardiff obviously going out of the cup on Tuesday night. It was a bit of a shock to me, but then it got me thinking. Is the Cardiff manager thinking get out the cup early, concentrate on the league, smash the league, go up as champions if you like. That might be his mindset. What about injuries? You got to think about these things. If they are back up and they keep it as they are and they go up as champions, fair play to them. Because I didn't even have Cardiff to go anywhere near the top 6. So if they do it, I mean, credit to them because everybody's probably wrote Cardiff off, apart from their fans, obviously. And if they're obviously where they are now, the only thing I fear for Cardiff is if they get an injury, will they be able to replace the man that's got injured? And if not, are they going to start slipping down the table? QPR, Ian Holloway is obviously the man in charge there. They've got a really good home form, to be fair, of QPR. So I hope they obviously do well at home. The home form of Ian Holloway being there as well, his mentality. Obviously manager of Blackpool back in the day, and I thought he did really well with Blackpool. I don't see him doing so well down at Cardiff. I just think Cardiff's mentality, obviously, don't get me wrong, the confidence may have dropped a little bit from the defeat on Tuesday, but no doubt if they get the win here, the confidence is going to keep flying up. And what a great thing to see from Cardiff, the team that I didn't have up there this season. But listen, they're proving me wrong. I should have proven a lot of other pundits and whatnot wrong. But they're really coming on from strength to strength this season. Top of the table, 4 wins. Yeah, so I mean, to carry on, Cardiff fans, I mean, have a great season. I'm sure you guys are already. Top of the table, 2-1 win, goes to Cardiff this weekend. Ipswich v Fulham. Fulham, I said, will go automatically, and I still stand by that. Fulham, for me, are just, they're just a great team. And maybe they don't show it yet, just yet, but I feel like they will in the coming months. Tom Kearney as well, I feel like he will come out of his shell more this season, and he will definitely show his class and show, just show why he's got people raving about him. They obviously go to Ipswich. Now, Ipswich for me, yeah, they signed a few good strikers. They can score goals, but they won't score as many as Fulham this weekend, I don't think. I've gone for a Fulham 3-1 win. Borough is the next one. Borough v Preston. Spoke about the guy, Jordan Hugill. He is a big threat, and we've got to keep tabs on him. If you don't keep tabs on him this weekend, the prediction I've got in front of me here may go to them. I've gone 3-1 Middlesbrough. Yeah, 3-1 Middlesbrough. Now, I said 3-0, but I've looked at Jordan Hugill, and obviously doing my research on Jordan Hugill. I know for a fact that guy will want to score. He's coming back to Middlesbrough, coming against us again. And the last time we played Preston, I was right. We did beat them 3-1, and he did go nuts when he scored, and he slid right in front of all the Preston fans. He's going to want to come here again. I'm sure he'll want to try and relive that moment. We've got to stop him from doing that. Don't get me wrong, they've come in with a lot of threat, and they've got a lot of good attacking players. and obviously can split us open. I'm praying, I am literally praying that we do not start slow. They've got a brilliant striker in Jordan Hugill. If we start slow, we're gonna get punished. It is as simple as that. I'm praying Monk is telling them go straight out the blocks at this team, because these can hit us hard. And if John Hugill's on form, which no doubt he will be, I mean the guy's scoring a lot of goals this season already, he will bury them. And I mean we've seen it against Scunthorpe. They got into the 18-yard box, and obviously the guy that shot obviously couldn't shoot. He put it over the bar. Listen, if they get a chance, they could put that chance away. We've got to make sure we hit these lads hard, nice and early, get the early goal. If not, we could suffer a defeat. Not something we want at home, especially with our home form has to be so good this season. 3-1 Middlesbrough. But I feel if you don't start quick, and if you do start on the back foot, it could be a long afternoon for us. That's what I fear. I don't believe that. I believe that we will come out winners, take the 3 points home, and everyone go home smiling. I could do a happy review, could do a happy Brother Fan TV interview afterwards. But I do fear that if we start slow and they get the early goal, it could be a long afternoon for us. Preston fans that are travelling up, obviously from Preston and wherever you travel from around the country, have a safe journey tomorrow or tonight if you're coming down here early. Have a safe journey, lads and lasses. I hope you enjoy the Riverside Stadium, enjoy the fortress, and yeah, have a safe journey home, have a safe journey here. Make plenty of noise, let's try to get some atmosphere going tomorrow. It was a great atmosphere actually on Tuesday night. The South Stand absolutely buzzing the full 90 minutes, and it was great to see. And it was great to enjoy, great to join in with. So let's have the same atmosphere on Saturday. Yeah, let's just get the atmosphere going. Let's get behind the boys. Let's get them off the line. Let's all go home happy on Saturday. A couple of cans and a Parmo. Happy days. Next one down was Millwall versus Norwich. Now Millwall, I've got tipped to go down. For me, I just don't see Millwall as a Championship team just yet. I think they still need to get replacements in for the players, and still need to get better quality players. Now the budget may not be great, I understand that, but for me, you're not a Championship team yet as Millwall. They're playing Norwich. Norwich, who obviously suffered a defeat to Sunderland at home, which was a 3-0. They had a goal disallowed for offside, I believe it was. If that goal went in, could it have changed the game? Maybe so. Could it give them more confidence? Maybe so. Norwich seemed to start the season slow, and that's exactly what they're doing. But, they could pick up form. I do work with a Norwich fan, and he's been telling me Norwich will pick up form eventually. Norwich, for me, go win this game 2-0. Millwall, good team in League One. They've come up, and they've not really done a lot with the budget. That's even if they have a big one. Norwich, for me, will come out winners in this game. Sheffield United versus Derby, and that's a big game for me. Well, we shouldn't say it's a big game for me, but in the perspective of a neutral, I'm really looking forward to this game. That's why it's a big game for me. Sheffield United, Derby, two attacking teams, two for me, two great defensive teams as well. Sheffield United have obviously proved at home that they can beat that they can take games to the opposition, same as the kind of way. Look at when they played us. Were the wrong league? Was it meant to be a point for them? Was it not? We will never know. As they obviously got ruled off offside there, goal in the last minute, or should I say the last 9 seconds. Derby, I thought they were unlucky against Sunderland first game of the season. I think they've been picking up great form throughout the start of the season. For me, Derby win this game 2-1. I feel like they have just a bit more class going forward, and that's what will put them over the line. My last game that I've got written down is Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. Now, Nottingham Forest, again, they beat us. They've started well. They're playing well at home. Leeds United won away. They have to beat Bolton, and I watched that game. It was a great performance from Leeds. At home, I know they got a draw against Preston, which was 0-0, and obviously saw Chris Wood off. Turns out they scored more goals without Chris Wood than what they've had Chris Wood when he's been in the team this season. Again, I see both teams equaling each other out. I may be wrong, but this is my prediction. 2-2 in this one. I just see both teams equaling each other out. Neither team are going to want to lose this fixture. Leeds are going to want to prove to everybody what they can do without Chris Wood, since he's been tipped as pretty much, their playmaker, their goal scorer over the years. And for me, Nottingham Forest, started well. Obviously picking up wins at home and getting decent draws, away from home. For me, going to equal each other out. It's going to finish 2-2 for me this game. If you guys have got your predictions, let me know them in the comments. Be great to see what you guys think. Hopefully meet a few guys on Saturday against Preston at home. And yeah, obviously I'm excited to meet any of you guys that see me. I'll be in the South Stand. I'll be in the boys' end. I can't wait for this game. I can't wait to get back into the fortress, which is Middlesbrough. I'm buzzing to get back in the Riverside, honestly. Yeah, if you guys Obviously, want to see exactly what I thought about the game as soon as it ends. Make sure to go over to Butterfan TV, subscribe to their channel, and like the page on Facebook. My interview will be up on the YouTube channel. Yeah, you guys subscribe to me. Smash the like button as I've been doing throughout all my videos. You guys are incredible. 207 subscribers. Crazy joining this far, and I hope we can have it continue. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Smash the like button, like it. Let me know your predictions down in the comments. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Let's get the win up the butter.